Here we go. Guys, this is a story out of Birmingham, Alabama, and we're really not sure about what led up to this, but I do know that this woman, Rakia Allen, let me go back to her photo real quick so you guys can see this. I want to take a pause for a second, and I want y'all to tell me, because this is actually her in a prison jumpsuit or a jail jumpsuit, but I want y'all to tell me what y'all think of just this photo alone before we even start telling the story. This person was arrested for an accusation. As of this point, the police believe they have enough evidence to charge her. But what do you guys see from this picture? First of all, the name Rakia Allen, it's a unique name. You know, the black community likes to give their children unique names for whatever reason. We don't want to blend in with society. We always want to be outside of society, but then we want to be treated the same. I always think that's a little bit weird. And the fact that I noticed that this woman smiles in a mugshot, I think that's weird anytime anybody does that. Jail is not a happy place. Prison is not a happy place. I'm just saying. Don't matter whether you were down there for something really bad or even just something really small, maybe traffic tickets. It don't matter. I don't like the fact that people smile and make a joke of being incarcerated in the system, especially the fact that in the United States that we have the largest incarceration rate in the entire world. Black people make up damn near half of that in the United States, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, let's move past that point. A 29-year-old Alabama woman has been charged with capital murder. I don't know if you guys are familiar with capital murder like I am, because we talk about this kind of stuff all the time on the stream. Capital murder is something they could give you life in prison for and the death penalty. How many of you people knew that? So this woman that you see on my screen right here is potentially facing life in prison if convicted or the death penalty. And the death of this young little boy, 5 years old. They call him TJ, but his name was Tanarius Moore. Now, why do I say was? Little TJ suffered a gunshot wound to the head during a family argument. Isn't that something? Isn't that sad? Like, we always are having to plan vigils. We're always having to put up GoFundMes. We're always having to, you know, like for these little kids' lives, they can't speak for themselves. They cannot defend themselves against the tyranny of their caretakers. Birmingham police confirm that Rakia, R-I-C-K-K-I-A, which is just beyond me, Allen. So I'm assuming that's Rick and then Kia. So Rakia Allen, 29 years old, was booked into jail Tuesday night where she's being held with no bond because of the death of that little boy right there. Let me take a step back. Him right there. Her relationship to the child, Tanarius TJ Moore Jr., wasn't disclosed. So here's my question to you guys, because I tried to question the family before we even got to this point. I reached out on Facebook. Only one person out of everybody that I contacted said anything at all, and I'm not going to put their name out there, okay? Because I promised that I wouldn't put anybody's information out there that didn't want it. So since we have this stupid thing called the no snitch culture, how about this? How about this for a novel idea? I want to institute something brand new. Can I do that? Is that okay with you guys that are watching right now? Everybody in the chat? I want to introduce something to combat the no snitch culture. Is that okay with you guys? How about this? How about the hypoculture? How about the hypoculture? You guys know what the hypoculture is? HYPO-culture, the hypoculture. This is a culture where we hypothesize about what actually happened, since people don't want to talk. So we're going to draw our own conclusions about what happened based on the facts and evidence that is before us. Because it sounds like this particular story was over something sexual, like a man. Why do I say that? Because I'm thinking, what else could family have gotten into it over this deep that would get these women riled up that extravagantly over what? That they felt the need to bang it out. And I said, you know what? It's crazy how a lot of black people have kids in the same neighborhood. Those kids grow up and then they turn around and have kids that grow up in that same neighborhood. And then they have kids and they grow up in that same neighborhood. And I got to thinking, I said, damn, you know, it's a whole lot of people that share the same DNA in the black community, which can also have a counterproductive effect with regard to how they are raised mentally, spiritually, emotionally, right? And this other thing, there's this other really, really big concept. The fact that women outnumber men. Did y'all know that? Something you can look up. I hear women say a lot of times they think it's like on a 12-1, on a 7-1. I go to the clubs a lot and I've seen where there is a ton more women than there are men in the club. A lot of times. It's no problem trying to find women to talk to because there's a whole lot of them out there that are single. The reason I bring all of that up is because of the fact that we also have this nasty culture out there where a lot of our women are sleeping with the same men. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that gonna get me flagged? That might get you in your feelings. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of these women are sleeping with the same men. A lot of y'all know or have heard stories about these women trying to talk to each other and figure out the fact that a lot of them are having children by the same man. You could have one man with 33 baby mamas, right? Not only is that flat out irresponsible, it's nasty on the dude's part. Matter of fact, you know, I mean, we gonna have to get onto the dudes at some point, right? Definitely gonna have to get onto these nasty ass dudes deciding to be irresponsible with their sexuality also, okay? So we're not gonna skip that. But there is a very, very underlying culture that we don't talk about, and the fact that a lot of women are sleeping with the same men, and I believe that that's probably what happened in this case, is it has something to do with the fact that these two women were sleeping with the same dude and they were family members, okay? So the question is, who were they fighting over? I saw about me, and can I be honest? I'll be honest. Me and Illicit Deeds went through all of the posts that were out there last night. We spent a lot of time out there and we were searching and looking and looking and looking, and there were about 1,000 comments out there. 1,000 comments. People know who they're talking about. They know who's involved, but nobody is telling the specifics. Why did they fight? Who was it over? That's what most of these hood chicks fight over. That is a fact. The names that are involved are Kia Harris, who, from what I understand, is his mom. Rakia Allen is the woman that is arrested at this point, which is this woman. And I'm not sure, but there was another name that popped up, which is Wyteria Allen, which is spelled Yteria, Wyteria Allen. And I'm not sure if Wyteria Allen and Rakia Allen is the same person. I don't know. But those are all the names that are involved in this story. So y'all have to take that and figure it out for yourself. Now, Chief Patrick Smith said that TJ's mother was also involved in the altercation, but police aren't expecting to charge anyone else. Allen is accused of being involved in an argument on Saturday in which she and another woman took guns and fired it at each other. They took guns and started shooting at each other. It's bad enough that they shouldn't have had any verbal altercations anyway, but they could have just fought it out. I mean, y'all have seen a lot of these black women. They ain't got no problem with fighting in the church's chicken. They ain't got no problem with fighting in the McDonald's, in the Walmart, in the DHS food stamp office, right? In parking lots, in church, at funerals. All of these places that they don't mind throwing hands, and they felt like that. Well, you know, I don't really know what was going on here. Why they couldn't just fight it out this time, knowing the fact that it's a very, very common thing. They felt the need to shoot at each other. That little boy right there is a kindergartner. TJ, the kindergartner, was in a car nearby, and he was struck with a bullet in his head while he was inside the car. Upon arrival, officers found TJ unresponsive and suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. A neighbor said that she heard multiple shots fired and then saw a man cradling the wounded boy in his arms. Baby TJ was taken to Children's of Alabama, where he was pronounced dead. Police said initially 2 women, both family members of the boy, and I think that they were cousins, to further give you guys information. They were engaged in an altercation. Matter of fact, I think somebody in the comments section had actually confirmed that they're cousins. Both fired weapons at each other, and the boy was struck, which also proves what? That niggas have no aim. Chicago is a great example of that. The fact that they can let off 100 shots and 13 people get hit and everybody suffer graze wounds. We are horrible as a community for our aim. They don't go to the gun range. They just shoot indiscriminately, which is why a lot of innocent people end up getting hit. Now, I'm not saying that I wish they would have hit each other. I'm saying I wish we would have never got to this point. Thought I'd throw that out there, though. Now, the apartment complex is directly across the street from Hudson Elementary School. Isn't that something? But you know what? It doesn't matter the fact that these women shot each other. It doesn't matter the fact that they killed this little boy. None of that matters. You know why? You know why none of that matters? Because white people do it too. White people do this exact same thing too. White women sleep with each other's man. White women fight with each other and shoot at each other with guns across from an elementary school and kill innocent little 5-year-old boys. Yes, white women do it too. Oh, I'm going to troll the shit out of y'all today, boy. Let's move on. Let's move on. TJ was in kindergarten at Centerpoint Elementary School and would have turned 6 years old next month in January. He played in a youth football league in Huffman, and just hours before his death was named an all-star for his team. His teammates and coaches are holding a candlelit vigil Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. They will be releasing red and gold balloons. Red was TJ's favorite color. TJ's celebration of life and service will be held December the 14th, which is in 2 days at 1 p.m. at Christian Valley Baptist Church on 33rd Terrace North. Visitation will be held Friday from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Bushland Funeral Home on 14th Street Southwest. Now, Chief Patrick Smith said earlier that TJ's mother was involved in the altercation. Now, TJ was 3 years old. This little boy was 3 years old when his biological father was shot to death in what police said was the result of a long-standing feud between the victim and the shooter. I'm going to read that again. Why is she smiling? That's the type of questions I like to ask. I'm going to read that part again. And if you guys are watching, please click the thumbs up. It'll help share our stream and let other people know that we're live. If my moderators would, let me know how many thumbs up we have. Thank you to everybody that's already clicked the thumbs up, by the way. I'm going to read that again. The 3-year-old little boy, at the time, TJ was 3 years old when his own biological father was shot to death in what police say was a long-standing feud between the biological father and the person that killed him. Hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. The father's killing was ruled justified because the witnesses said that he was the one who shot first and no charges were filed. How about that? TJ's grandmother said, "I feel so empty and hurt. It's something that I'm used to seeing other families go through, but to actually witness this and be my family, my son, I'm hurt. I just really want justice to be served." And I thought that was really, really telling, the fact that she says it's something that she's used to seeing other families go through. So you're used to seeing other families go through their children getting shot down in the street? That's something you're used to, right, Grandma? Wow. Very interesting. All indications indicate that this is the case. The child's mother was involved in this incident herself. We're working with the DA's office to make sure that the appropriate charges are filed where necessary, and if it leads back to the mother, that's where we'll go. Now, charges have been only announced against Allen. The deadly shooting happened on the same day Allen's own son turned 4 years old. So it happened on the day that on her son's birthday. How about that? How about that? Allen was booked into the Jefferson County Jail late Tuesday night, and she's been held with no bond. Now, court records, and I'm going to tell you guys this. Let's talk a little bit more about this chick. Let me move forward. Move forward. Let's talk a little bit more about her. Court records show that she pleaded guilty earlier this year to a misdemeanor, to carrying a pistol without a license. She received a 12-month suspended sentence in that case. How many of you people are surprised? Because I know there were a lot of people on that Facebook post that were defending her, talking about she's an excellent mom and she's an excellent person. She was convicted of a misdemeanor charge and got a 12-month suspended sentence in that case for carrying a pistol without a license. In 2018, we're not done. In 2018, Allen was charged with attempted murder for intentionally striking a man with her vehicle. That charge was forwarded to a grand jury for indictment consideration. It wasn't immediately clear if the case had already been presented to a grand jury. A couple of previous domestic violence charges, again, were dismissed. Did y'all catch that? And they're defending her. Carrying guns with no license and running over people with cars, and now she's charged with shooting a 5-year-old in the head. Did everybody catch everything that I just presented against her while people want to defend her? Huh? In 2018, she was charged with attempted murder for intentionally striking a man with her car. She's a violent person. Thank you, Felicity. LNC Squad said hood queens with guns. Isn't that something? Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. I want to keep it on this photo. This wonderful, beautiful black queen by the name of Rekia Allen, 29 years old, didn't do nothing. And you know what we need to do, guys? I need everybody out there. I need y'all to do this for me. We're going to get a GoFundMe started for her. Okay? We're going to go get a GoFundMe started for her. Not for the people that she murdered. Not for the people that she attempted to murder. But we want to get her a GoFundMe together so she can have some commissary and some weave in prison. How about that? Can we do that? And all y'all have to do in order to do that is just send it to my PayPal and my Cash App. We're going to get her a nice little GoFundMe started for some commissary and some weave in prison, right? Because again, who is our own worst enemy again? Who is our own worst enemy? Because they say that it's the white man that I should fear, but it seems like it's only our people doing all the killing here. So go ahead and give the fair usage. Let's get it popping. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
The Collegeville community was rocked by gunfire Saturday afternoon around 2:30. Multiple shots fired at this intersection near Shuttlesworth Drive and 33rd Terrace North.
They need to stop involving these children in this stuff and getting them killed over whatever going on with them. They're innocent. Put those guns down. Please stop this. Over whatever going on with them. They're innocent. Put those guns down. Please stop this.
Neighbor Maxine Woolley among those shaken to learn an innocent child was killed.
Tragic, especially when it's a child.
Evidence markers indicate multiple rounds were fired. A nearby business owner telling us he ducked for cover behind cinder blocks. A vehicle belonging to one of the women had bullet holes and blood stains.
Gunfire is not the solution to any problem. So I think we've got to tap into the conscience of our community. So that's the only way we're going to change this, and it's got to be a group effort.
Several people we talked to Saturday very concerned about the number of shootings and other crime in this area. City leaders and clergy on the scene expressed shock and disbelief over this latest tragedy.
This is horrible. The holiday season, and it's just horrible. I just don't know any way else to describe it.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next video. I don't know what to say about that.
The Collegeville community was...
Here we go.
The community is mourning the loss of a 5-year-old Tanarius TJ Moore. Police say TJ was shot Saturday when he was caught in the crossfire during an argument between two family members.
And Muriel, ABC 3340's Ashley Gooden got a chance to speak with TJ's football coaches who call him the heart and soul of the team and teammates about how they will remember him.
We love you, TJ!
Most of these little boys don't understand it yet, but they won't be able to play another game with Tanarius TJ Moore.
And you know what? That's very telling. Look at this, man. They're short one man. And they're not, and they were absolutely right. These boys are not going to really grasp what just happened. That's so sad. Isn't that sad, y'all?
How they will remember him.
We love you, TJ!
Most of these little boys don't understand it yet, but they won't be able to play another game with Tanarius TJ Moore.
So to explain to them that he's no longer with us is probably one of the toughest things as a parent that I've ever had to do.
It's because TJ was shot and killed. Coach Tobias Darden and Coach Jeffrey Smith, two of TJ's coaches, who also have players on the team, say TJ's skills were unmatched.
Our best defensive player, he heart and soul of our team. He brought the energy, loved to be at practice, loved his teammates. If there was anything that happened during the game and one of his teammates needed his assistance, he was always there.
Any accolades my son gets next year or any talent that he shows was contributed to what Tanarius did the season before.
TJ's teammates have nothing but good things to say about him.
He was a very good friend, and then when he started football, he hit me good. He kept on training. Wow. He kept learning. He kept listening.
Wow. Oh my God. That almost brought a tear to my face right there, man. Y'all hear what this little boy said? Listen to him again. Wow.
His teammates have nothing but good things to say about him.
He was a very good friend, and then when he started football, he hit me good. He kept on.
He hit me good. That's awesome, man. I mean, man, that's why I love kids. That's why I love kids right there, man. Y'all can tell that they've got some good, positive black men around them just by how those little boys talk. How many of y'all agree with that? I need to thank a couple people real quick. Alicia just joined the channel membership, so thank you, Alicia, very much. She joined the Children First Advocate. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for that. And I'm about to check this PayPal here in a moment.
Say about him.
He was a very good friend, and then when he started football, he hit me good. He kept on training, he kept learning, he kept listening to coach.
TJ wore the number 7 on his jersey proudly, and he'll be the last on the team to wear it. Coach T says they'll be retiring the number 7. His teammates may not understand what's happened, but their families will make sure they don't forget how TJ touched each of their lives.
My deepest condolences and my remorse to his mother and father, who came to every game, almost every practice, and supported us as if they were coaches. We all lost a son yesterday.
The senseless violence has to stop. You know, babies are getting hurt. You know, it's 3 times in the last 2 months. You know, we lost young kids to violence, and we just got to stop it because, you know, they don't deserve this. You know, we don't deserve to lose our children in this manner.
In Birmingham, Ashley Gooden, ABC 3340 News.
Multiple people are arrested after a 5-year-old boy was shot and killed over the weekend in Birmingham. It happened yesterday at a North Birmingham apartment complex. Police say the victim, Tanarius Moore, was struck by gunfire during an argument between 2 family members. Authorities say the boy would have turned 6 next month.
Man, that's sad. I don't know if y'all can hear that particular video. Let me test one more real quick. Hold on just a second. Let me test this one.
And we begin breaking news tonight in Birmingham. Police have identified the 5-year-old boy who was shot and killed in the Collegeville neighborhood this afternoon as Tanarius Moore. I'm Hillary Simon.
And let me give another shout out to Keyshawn Johnson. Absolutely. She did the top tier membership. And I appreciate you guys, man, for not only just checking out to see what the memberships have to offer. And if I offer perks on there, I will honor each and every perk that's available on there. And I really appreciate y'all for doing that. Definitely appreciate that. Let me read Mom's Fur Baby's message real quick. And she said, "You're doing such a wonderful job at bringing what is happening. Don't let anyone out there stop you for what you're doing. What you can do is keep us informed. Love you," and I love you right back. That is Mom's Fur Babies, who just sent in a very, very, very sizable donation by way of the PayPal. So again, I thank her so much. Like I said, I mean, she does so much for this channel, so much for what we're trying to accomplish here. And I really, really appreciate people being able to take just a token of their appreciation and take their finances and invest it in something that actually means something to people. And I really, really hope that people are starting to understand our message, and what we're trying to get across is we have to do better by our children. All of us have to. So thank you so much for that. Real quick, let me also thank, let me see, Itanja J. If you're listening, thank you very much. First time donator. If you're listening, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I got your, matter of fact, a couple more just came through. I'll read them here in just a second. Bolo, I got your cash out. Bolo, if you're listening, thank you very much. And the phone, wow, the phone is still going off. So people are still sending, yeah, they did. Damn, let me read these real quick. If y'all don't mind, take a pause for the calls real quick. To Annie, this is Annie's second time donating. So Annie, if you're listening, I did get yours. Thank you very much by way of PayPal. Thank you, Annie. My sister Egoos is me. Says, been a minute since I donated. Thank you so much for your tirelessly being a voice for these children. You're the best, my brother. Per hands up. Thank you so much, Egoos is me. Real quick, let me also thank More For You. New to your platform, love what you do. Keep up the great work, brother, man. Thank you so much. More For You. Thank you so much. And my guy, my brother Mark Adams, if you're listening, yours just came in just now. And Mark said, buy her a whole bunch of shoelaces. So thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, bro. Let's keep this thing going.
And we begin breaking news tonight in Birmingham. Police have identified the 5-year-old boy who was shot and killed in the Collegeville neighborhood this afternoon as Tanarius Moore. I'm Hillary Simon. Police say the shooting stemmed from a family dispute. CBS 42 News reporter Tim Reed joins us live in studio with a reaction to this tragedy. Tim.
Hillary, this is truly a senseless tragedy tonight. Gun violence between two family members claimed the life of a 5-year-old child. This afternoon, we spoke with police officials and a city council member who is calling on the community to put down the guns to stop the violence.
It is, we're saddened and shocked. This endless killing, it just has to stop.
Birmingham City Council President William Parker is calling on the community to come together tonight after police say 5-year-old Tanarius Moore was shot and killed.
The officers that arrived on scene determined that an altercation occurred between two individuals, which resulted in gunfire. During that exchange of gunfire, a 4-year-old child was struck and is deceased. We do have a suspect in custody.
Police have not said who was arrested or what the relationship was between the two family members. All we know is that they were two women who got into a dispute that led to shots being fired. It happened around 3 o'clock in the Collegeville neighborhood.
We're going to call on our pastors in the community, our neighborhood leaders, that we have to heal. We have to make sure that the police.
Keep in mind, they were cousins. These black women that were shooting at each other were cousins.
Police have all the necessary resources to make sure they stop and protect the citizens, but this endless killing has to stop.
As authorities continue to investigate this shooting, many in this neighborhood are left to wonder why and how could this happen to an innocent child just a few weeks away from Christmas.
We all have to just keep working harder and harder together to stop this senseless violence. And until we can get to where no mother, no family members are having to cry over Christmas about a child that's been taken.
Now, police have one person in custody tonight. Investigators have not said who that person is or what charges they will face. Live in
A 5-year-old boy was killed in Birmingham, Alabama, when a family argument led to gunfire. Police say 5-year-old Tanarius Moore was shot on Saturday. They say an argument broke out between two family members, and then the argument turned into an exchange of gunfire. Tanarius was caught in the middle of that shooting. One person is in custody, and police are still searching for a second suspect.
A grandmother is grieving the loss of her son and now grandson, both killed by gun violence. 5-year-old Tanarius Moore Jr.
I hate when they say that. It's not gun violence. They are not. The guns aren't doing anything. It's not gun violence. I need for everybody to come together on this, and we all have to start spreading that message. It's not gun violence. Gun violence does not exist. Guns are not going out and doing any violence. It's the people with guns. It's not the guns.
Was killed yesterday, caught in the crossfire between two family members. WVTM 13's Bria Douglas is now live in Birmingham. And Bria, you spoke to the grandmother tonight. How's she holding up?
Cherie Moore was at a Unity Walk for her grandson, and she says she's devastated about his passing and questions why she lost two family members to gun violence.
Why she lost two family members to nigga violence, not gun violence. Wrong word.
You don't supposed to question God, but I have a lot of whys.
A father and son gone too soon. Now the matriarch left praying for an understanding.
My son leaving at 25 and his son leaving at the age of 5. It's like I'm so numb.
She don't look like she's any older than me, and she's a grandmother. She look like she's about my age. She look like she's like in her 30s. Maybe that's a compliment to her. I don't know. But she's a grandmother, and she looked like she's like in her late 30s. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
And so I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. I feel let down. And I just don't know why God chose those two.
In just 2 years, 2 generations killed from gun violence in the same Collegeville community. The deja vu too much to bear for Cherie Moore.
I go to grief counseling. I have a therapist. I have a psychiatrist. I take medication. And just the support from my family, because I would have been lost it.
This picture of Tanarius Moore Sr. embracing his son on earth and now in eternity is what gives Moore a sense of comfort.
I'm also speaking for his dad, who's in heaven.
I want y'all to keep in mind that her oldest son, who is TJ's dad, was killed by somebody because TJ's dad pulled out a gun and shot at that person, and that person shot at him and killed him, and no charges were filed because they said that it was justified. Thought I'd throw that out there. That's a fact.
And I'm pretty sure that he greeted his son with open arms when he crossed over.
And one suspect is in custody for the murder of TJ Moore. No charges have been filed at this time. Live in Birmingham, Bria Douglas.
A woman is charged tonight in connection to the death of 5-year-old Tanarius Moore Jr. His cousin, Rakia Allen, is charged with capital murder. WVTM 13's Bria Douglas got reaction from the little boy's grandmother about the arrest. Bria, she seems thankful for the arrest, but obviously wants justice.
Yeah, Sherry, she's glad that Allen turned herself in and is off the streets. Now she is wanting justice for her taking her grandson's life.
His smile,
Let me say thank you real quick. I know, Megan, you got a roll. Thank you, Megan Cadden, who came in and donated by way of the super chat. Left a very, very sweet message, and I appreciate that. Sending my love to the AFC family. Thank you so much for doing that.
Streets. Now she is wanting justice for her taking her grandson's life.
his smile, his smart mouth. He got it honestly from his dad.
Ever since Cherie Moore lost her son Tanarius Sr. 2 years ago, she cherished his legacy living on through his namesake.
When my son passed, I said, I still got a Tanarius. I still got a Tanarius. And now I don't have a Tanarius. Not physically.
That's because police say TJ was caught in the crossfire between this woman, Rakia Allen, and his mother, Whiteria. Moore says TJ was sitting in a car waiting on his mom.
Wait a minute. Say that. Whoa. I need to hear that again.
Rakia Allen and his mother, Whiteria. JJ was caught in the crossfire between this woman, Rakia Allen, and his mother, Whiteria.
His mother, Whiteria. Do y'all see why I'm confused by this? His mother, Whiteria. So who is Kia Harris? Whiteria Allen, Kia Harris, Rakia Allen. Guys, I can't figure this out. Maybe, like I said, that's why it would have been nice if the family could have at least clarified who was who. Then we wouldn't have all this damn confusion. I'm so lost. So Whiteria Allen is a mother and Rakia Allen is the one that got arrested. I'm so confused by this.
Not.
Rakia Allen and his mother, Whiteria. Fire between this woman, Rakia Allen, and his mother, Whiteria. Moore says TJ was
So Whiteria and Rakia got into it and shot at each other. Is that what they're saying? Because I still couldn't figure that out. Why people kept posting the name Kia Harris. Who is Kia Harris? Because Kia Harris took down her Facebook page. So I don't know who's who. Yes, Whiteria, yes.
Sitting in a car waiting on his mom. Allen was in another car. The two were arguing when shots were fired.
I don't feel like it was an accident because Whiteria wasn't in that car. Only the kids. And she heard Whiteria basically say, don't shoot. Do not shoot. Them children are in the car.
So this is probably about the most out of this story that we've gotten. Let's listen to Grandma Bluebonnet again. Let's listen to what she got to say. Let's listen again.
Whiteria wasn't in that car.
Y'all hear that? Listen again.
Because Whiteria wasn't in that car. Only the kids.
Y'all heard that?
Because Wateria wasn't in that car. Only the kids. And she heard Wateria basically say, don't shoot. Do not shoot. Them children are in the car. And she fired that shot anyway.
A bullet taking away a beloved son, grandson, and big brother.
They just had the strongest bond, and that's what I'm going to miss the most.
Moore thinks only one punishment for Allen is fair.
I really want her to spend the rest of her life in prison.
And she's smiling in her mugshot. And she took at least 2 mugshots. Can I show y'all the mugshots real quick for the people that are listening? We've been fluctuating about 300 people watching, and I appreciate the people that are here. Let me show y'all this other mugshot. Y'all see that? That's no accident. Let me know that y'all see that on my screen, please. Do y'all see this? Wateria and Rakia are cousins. Yes. And she's smiling in both mugshots. Said, play it again. Like this song. Let's see. Let's back it up. Let's listen to Grandma Bluebonnet again. Here we go. Let's go again, Grandma.
And shots were fired.
I don't feel like it was an accident because Wateria wasn't in that car. Only the kids. And she heard Wateria basically say, don't shoot. Do not shoot. Them children are in the car. And she fired that shot anyway.
A bullet taking away a beloved son, grandson, and big brother.
They just had the strongest bond, and that's what I'm going to miss the most.
Moore thinks only...
Did she say strongest bond? Bund? The strongest bond. I'm sorry, like I thought I heard her say that. Strongest bond.
only one punishment for Allen is fair.
I really want her to spend the rest of her life in prison. My grandson lost his life. She should do life.
Wow.
TJ's funeral will be this Saturday at 1 o'clock at Christian Valley Baptist Church, located across the street from where he was killed.
Wow, man, that's crazy. But again, man, shout out to Grandma Bluebonnet. I definitely feel sorry for her, man. Let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. We got a couple more videos, then we're going to wrap up.
Well, Ian, moments ago, police say this woman, Rakia Allen, is charged with capital murder in the death of 5-year-old Tanarius Moore, who, like you said, was caught in the crossfire of a shootout.
It's our job to do the very best job that we possibly can to ensure that all victims are taken care of as best that we possibly can. It's very difficult when it involves family members because we're not there in their home.
For the second time this year, I am scratching my head around why a child, in this instance a 5-year-old, was killed when two family members have an altercation with each other.
Chief Patrick Smith did confirm the mother of 5-year-old Tanarius Moore is a part of the investigation, but at this time, no charges have been brought against her.
We're going to work with the DA's office to make sure that the appropriate charges are filed wherever necessary. And if that leads back to the mother, then that's the direction that we will go.
So there's a potential that the mother could get charged in this, but they're trying to present a case before they can present charges because they don't want to arrest her and then have to drop the charges. So if they feel like they can get the mom, then they're going to get the mom. So I'm just throwing that out there. That's why the mom hasn't been charged or arrested yet.
Smith says
yet.
Police are also investigating the incident involving 2 other 18-year-olds that died after an exchange of gunfire.
We're still following every lead, and we're working with several entities to break down this particular crime, go through the video that we've been able to obtain.
We have youth that are dying by numbers.
The weekend homicides have residents pleading with the city council to make a change in the city.
The youth have died very rapidly in our different neighborhoods by gun violence, guns that we should be able to buy back and get off the streets so we can help the youth grow.
Oh, bruh. I love the fact that not only is this a black man, I like that, and the fact that he sounds like he's probably from that environment, which is good. Bad thing is he keeps saying gun violence. All of this is about fatherless homes. Can y'all type that in the chat? Hashtag fatherless homes or hashtag a fatherless America, which is Tommy's movie. All of this is behind one thing: fatherless homes. Stop blaming the guns and blame fatherless homes. Let's change the narrative now. It's not guns doing anything. Last time I checked, I have not seen one gun on trial. I have not seen one gun be given a lethal injection. Right? It's not the guns doing anything.
They're dying very rapidly in our different neighborhoods by gun violence.
By niggas. We need to replace that word in the black, what is that? Oh God, I forgot that word just slipped past my head. But in the black community, we need to replace that out of our vocabulary. Instead of saying gun violence, black people need to say niggas. Due to niggas.
That we should be able to buy back and get off the streets so we can help the youth grow. The journey won't take a journey no more. Cupcake won't eat another cupcake, and TJ won't never run another touchdown.
Now, we spoke to council members on the issue of gun buybacks. One councilman told us gun buybacks have been done before, but they're reluctant to do them again because they've seen the money being turned in on the old guns used for new weapons.
They just take the money and go get new weapons with it. Exactly. Niggas is the problem. And I meant the word vernacular. That was the word I was looking for earlier.
Tonight, we now know the name and age of the child killed in that shooting in Birmingham. 5-year-old Tanarius Moore is dead tonight, the victim of crossfire. This a newly obtained picture of Tanarius from his family. Another precious child is gone. It happened this afternoon in Birmingham's Collegeville neighborhood. WVTM 13's Bria Douglas has been on this story all day. She spoke with neighbors about the change.
How many of y'all people want to see a deleted video of this woman that was that got arrested? Y'all want to see her actually on video laughing about the murder? How many of y'all want to see that video? That's a surprise for the people that are still listening, because I reward people who stay here and listen throughout the entire stream. So for the people that are here, y'all are going to be able to hear it. How many of y'all want to see an actual very, very quick short video of her laughing about the murder that was captured on screenshot while they tried to delete it? Yep, I got it.
That needs to happen now. Bria?
Well, Jeff, they are frustrated. Community members saying senseless violence isn't the solution to any problem.
Right after this video, I'll play it for you.
Blood and bullet holes marked this car where police say 5-year-old Tanarius Moore was killed. On 33rd Terrace and Shuttlesworth Drive, an argument between two family members turned into an exchange of gunfire. Tanarius was caught in the middle. Neighbors are frustrated, saying children's innocence shouldn't be snatched.
Whatever goes on between grown people should be grown people. You shouldn't allow children to be in the mix of anything that's going on, any kind of altercation that's bad. Put those guns down.
It's not the first time something like this has happened. Councilman William Parker seen it in his district one too many times. Only now, a child not here for Christmas.
This is just horrible. This is horrible. The holiday season, and it's just horrible. This endless killings, it just has to stop.
Church leaders say there's only one solution to end the violence.
And fatherless homes. That's it.
We can come together, come to God, and turn to love. He'll help us how to deal with our issues without pulling guns or turn to violence.
Last time I checked, most of the people that are in the church are also in the club and in the trap, at her doing all of the bull crap that we see at her on the TV, the streets, and on live. Don't just say, just because you in church, you need to take it to God and pray, because I know a lot of people who are still doing bull crap. You got to show it in your actions. Can't just show up to church and think that's going to fix anything.
And the boy's mother was with him at the time of the shooting. She's being questioned by police. One suspect has been arrested. Police are still searching for the other suspect. Live in Birmingham, Bria Douglas.
All right, now, are you guys ready to see this video? For the people that are still here, we still got about 282 people, I think. Are y'all ready to see this video? It's going to be silent. I'm going to try to make it as big as I possibly can. But based on what I saw somebody put on social media, so based on my sources, I was able to grab this video because I got the link. And this video is going to show the woman that was arrested laughing about the murder that she just committed. Ready? Let's roll it. I'm gonna make it bigger so everybody can see this. I'm gonna take up most of my screen. Let me see. How much screen do I need to take up? Let me shrink this down so y'all can see this a little bit better, because I want to make sure that y'all have every opportunity to see this. Let's go on the top. Let's go 50. Boom. Let's make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see this. So feel free to share my stream. I want y'all to look at that. That says free my dog, right? Free my dog. She's got that same red hair, and y'all see that she's laughing. Here we go. Let's take a look. There's no audio. Y'all see that? Let's watch it again. What it is she was on live with somebody and they recorded her. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but based on what I understand, based on my sources, this is her laughing about the murder and said, free my dog. Y'all see that name? It says Cash Bitch, I guess. It says free my MFing dog. F y'all though. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see this? We can't even be sad for a moment over a dead child. We can't even be sad for a moment over a dead child. Isn't that something? Matter of fact, I think this is where I'm going to keep this video. I'm going to let this thing roll a little bit. Let me crop this a little bit more. And I think that's how we're going to close this video out, okay? This is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go. Let's crop this a little bit more. And I'm going to just let this thing roll. And I'm going to tell you guys this, man. It's crazy how we continue to keep pointing the finger at everybody else, talking about what they're doing to us, how the white man is holding us back, and all of this type of crazy stuff. And then we have nerve enough to say, well, the things that we do are okay because white people do it too. That's our excuse. This is supposedly supposed to be after the killing. I'm not going to say that with 100% certainty for legal purposes. But based on what I understand, this is after the murder. This is after the shooting. As you notice, it said, free my dog. That means she was already arrested. Right? Apparently, we tend to think that it's okay for us to do stuff like this because our excuse is that we say, well, white people do it too, you know? And I'm just kind of like, that not only tries to sweep what we do under the rug, and we try to ignore the bad things that we're doing to ourselves, but it's also not fixing anything. We won't address the real problem. The real problem is people's mentality, their upbringing, and their own behavior. The things that we're doing to ourselves makes us our own worst enemy. So I'm going to tell you guys this again. I hope that they end up charging both of those women. Both mothers who were shooting at each other, I think they both need to be arrested, and I think they both need to be facing life in prison. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Yes, it's a form of deflecting. Thank you, LaShondra Green Gospel Show. That's right. She got this fancy weave always playing in her hair. She has no worries. She just don't seem to give a crap about nothing. And to me, that's more disturbing than anything, is the fact that this little boy who couldn't speak for himself and could not defend himself against the tyranny of his caretakers, and nobody really seems to care about what got us to that point. I hope that they throw the book at her, but I also hope that they get the mother also. I hope they get TJ's mom also. So if they both are shooting at each other, I think that they both should face charges. How many of you people agree with that? I don't see enough people. I saw more people in the comments that didn't want to see her in jail as opposed to TJ, the 5-year-old boy, getting justice. Matter of fact, there's the third mugshot right there. She smiled in every single one of them. And y'all noticed that her hair was similar in all of them. This little boy had a bright future. His teammates loved him, and his life was cut short. Y'all look at that little boy right there. He could have been something great, and he could have overcame the odds and obstacles that were put in front of him, but his own family members that were cousins apparently didn't give a crap about that happening. They cared so much about something that probably meant so little that it cost that little boy his life. In my opinion, I think it probably had something to do with the man that maybe both of them were sleeping with or arguing with, because nobody else has come out and say anything. So we're going to have to come up with our own hypoculture. We're going to have the hypoculture. We're going to hypothesize. So if y'all don't like that, then maybe you need to step up and give us what the real truth is. Otherwise, we're going to take what we see and what we know and come to our own conclusions about these stories. And I think that it's sad that that's why that little boy lost his life. Okay. And I want to wish the real family, the real people that actually cared about him, which it seemed like the coaches cared more about him than anybody did, to be real honest with you. But I want to wish his friends and his coaches and the people that really cared about him our condolences from the AFC, from our hearts to yours. Want to wish a rest in peace to Tanarius TJ Moore, who was only 5 years old. It's a shame that he could have been something great and he was robbed of that opportunity. All right. This is your boy DJ Just J. I'm signing out, man. Thank you so much. That's why we're the AFC. We advocate for children first. Get out your feelings. All right. Peace.
Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com. Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us today on tradesy.com, at Nora's915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com.
Real quick, let me go ahead and get this one. Hi guys, what's going on, man? This is your boy DJ Just J, and I want to let you guys know that YouTube just approved us for channel memberships, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for your support. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna explain what channel membership means. And just so I can make this clear, all of the videos and content that you currently watch is going to remain free. So all of our news videos, reactions, interviews, in and out videos, and music will continue to be free, and I hope that you guys will continue to enjoy the content. So on top of that, we're going to offer content exclusively for our members, for a small monthly contribution for those that want to join. There will be some really cool benefits like our new AFC badges. And it's going to give you an opportunity to stand out and show your pride for the children. Everybody enjoys the live chat on YouTube, and now we could offer more exclusive privileges to our members during the live shows. I don't know if you've bought any merch yet, or maybe you're just waiting on a discount. Well, we're making getting your AFC gear easier with member discounts. There are quite a few perks available and options. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope that you will become an AFC Advocates for Children member. And we'll see you guys on the next live show. Thanks. All right, man. Can I go ahead and let me see. I want to apply for a business loan. No, I do not want to do that. PayPal. But I do want to give everybody a shout out. Let me read this. This is from Cash App. And if you guys want to send anything in, or if y'all want to donate to that woman's commissary and her red weave, y'all can send it directly to my Cash App, and I'll make sure that she don't get it. But y'all can donate by way of Cash App and PayPal. And also I want to thank, we had 2 more people join us on Patreon, which is also one-time monthly. It's one-time monthly, man. And I want to thank those 2 people. I don't want to call their name out because I don't know if they want me to read their entire name out. But thank you. We had 2 more people join us on Patreon this morning. This message comes in from Cupcake. And Cupcake said, for your passion and dedication, Jay. Thank you very much, Cupcake, by way of Cash App. Jimmy D. Let me say it for the AFC, number 1. Thank you, Jimmy D, if you are listening. To Bolo TV, who said, I will always support your work. Thank you to Bolo if you are still listening. On the PayPal side, real quick, let me also thank my brother Mark Adams, said buy her a whole bunch of shoelaces. Thank you, Mark Adams. To More For You said, new to the platform, love what you do. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you very much to More For You. And I hope to see you back in the chat more often. That's pretty dope. To my sister, E Goose Is Me. Been a while since I donated. Thank you for your tireless effort for these children. You're the best, my brother. Thank you so much, E Goose Is Me. To Annie D, who just sent in a donation. So thank you, Annie D. To Tanya J, who sent in a donation, didn't leave a message, but thank you very much. Also to the one and only Mom's Fur Babies, who sent in a hell of a PayPal donation, said you're doing such a wonderful job bringing what is happening. Don't let anyone out there stop you for what you're doing. You can, you can keep us informed. Love you. And I love you right back, Mom's Fur Babies. And I think that is everybody. And thank you to the people that sent in the super chats. That's going to wrap us up, man. I love you guys and continue to keep supporting the channel. Thank you to our new channel members. Enjoy it, man. I see y'all badges are upgrading colors, and here in a few weeks, y'all are going to have some new colors coming up. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day, man. If I missed anything, just type it in the chat. Peace. It's the end of the stream. Peace.
Watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. house, no rub. We took a break, flip the lights, party time now. Head to the bed and we jumping up and down. Acting at the movies and we making crazy sounds. Full of juice and candy, now we getting super loud. Bedtime, yeah, it's kinda late. But we don't care, we still wanna play. Hold up, I hear feet stomping in this place. Uh-oh, I think my dad's on his way to run. It's a party, wake my friends up. We be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up. We get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, with my friends up. We be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up. We get too loud, hear my dad come. Here, make 'em clap, make 'em clap. They can do it like that. Make 'em clap, make 'em clap. You can do it like that. Make 'em clap, make 'em clap. They can do it like that. Make 'em clap, make 'em clap. You can do it like that. Fresh up out of school, finally made it home. There's no homework today. Daddy, where's my phone? Check my Instagram, then my Snapchat. Watching all the stories while I eat my Apple Jacks. Go to YouTube, then I hear this beat. It made me bob my head, clap my hands and stomp my feet. I think I like this, so here's your chance. Turn on the cameras and do the Kira dance. First I slide, then on my head like A, slide. Then on my head like A, then I put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Okay, what? And make those shoulders do the running man. The Kira dance, that's what my friends do. Okay. We do the Kira dance, you're my friend too. I call my uncle's car so he could bring Alexis. If he do not answer, I'll leave a screaming message. We have a sleepover, and all my friends invited. My daddy made us ice cream, and we get so excited. Then we hear this beat, and we say here's our chance to turn the cameras on and do the Kira dance. First we slide, then on our heads like slide, then on our heads like me. Then I put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop and make those shoulders do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Oh my God. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop. It's a party, wake my friends up. We be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up. We get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, with my friends up. We be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up. We get too loud, hear my dad come. We made you breakfast.
Oh. What is that?
I'm not sure. It's pretty ugly though. It's very, very ugly.
Yeah, that's very, very
Daddy,
ugly.
we get that. That is very, very ugly. We pictured that way more cooler in our heads.
Okay, who wants Denny's?
Me!
All right, let's go.
I ain't fucking with them niggas like y'all though.
Today, my schedule is kind of crazy right now. I'm booked up from the time I open up to the time.
Man, I'm only in town for a couple of days, and I heard you was the best in town, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, if you can do it.
Well, just come check me out. I'll be here.
Okay, I'll come through.
But only if you let me. But only if you let me. Yeah.
clear my schedule so I can spend the day with you. We'll start with breakfast since the day is kinda premature. I take you shopping, buy you down in Cameron, New York. I like it when my baby smelling good, juicy good talk. I adore me more, you so feisty. I mess around and make you wifey, we feeling good. Feeling like a king while you all up in my space. I give it back, that's why I let you have your way, and that's that. I'm feeling good, you feeling good, we keep it pushing. I got no plans, you got no plans, so what's cooking? We leave the factory, I got her VJ mad at me. Hilton honored me for the way I left her bed sheets. We gaze the sky as we lie for a moment. You give me that look like I'm your tenderoni. I'm back up on it, you own it, it makes you own it. I'm team all you, so do it like you own it. It's whatever you want, today you get it. You're so good to me, today you live it. Every woman needs a good man and you're so gifted. You deserve what I give you cause you keep me so lifted.
Ain't no tripping if you got it. If I can find the things in life, only if you let me. Cause only if you let me. Anything that you want, you can get it. Want the time, money, then you can only if you let me. Cause only if you let me.
Manicure, pedicure, beauty shopaholic. But it don't matter if I own the world, girl, I come up off it. My agenda for today is to get you bossing. Top down, you and the passengers, we flossing. Golf courses made me want to get behind it. Hilton honored me, so I had to go reminded. I'm the best she ever had, she let me sign it. We in the club, we on the dance floor grinding. Last call, we take 2 shots, then we IHOP. But that's not all because we end up back in my spot. And to hit the spot, I got you Vicky secrets and some burning candles. All you can handle. It's whatever you want, today you get it. You're so good to me, today you live it. Every woman needs a good man and you're so gifted. You deserve what I give you cause you keep me so lifted.
Ain't no tripping if you got it. If I can find the things in life, only if you let me. Cause only if you let me. Anything that you want, you can get it. Want the time, money, then you can only if you let me. Cause only if you let me.
Y1049HD checking in for the Wild Weekend Party. I'm Nita Scott. My dude Rich is in the building.
What up, what
Oh
up?
yeah, and we're doing this thing by your request. You guys been hitting us up all night tonight.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And his name is Kurt Dog, and this one is called Get It Low. It's Y1049HD. Let's get it low.
Kurt Dog. Lil Shaq. It's going down. Let's go.
Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low.
Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low.
Walk up in the club with my wrist on chill. With the same kind of chain and your girl in my grill. Everybody looking cause I'm like a big deal. Ride outside with the chrome big wheel. Head up to the bar, get the yak in my cup. See them girls on the floor when they backing it up. Niggas on the sideline and they acting the nut. I'ma play it like a pin, lay back in the cup. My buzz sitting in, now them girls look better. Baby girl looking, but you know I don't sweat her. She grounding on the floor like a real go-getter. I'ma get her to the room even though I just met her. 2 o'clock, come on, we can meet up at the door. You can hop in my truck, you can tell me where to go. We can meet up at the mall, we can keep it on the low. Baby, I ain't even tripping, ain't nobody gotta know.
Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low.
Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low.
How'd you get that big thing in them little jeans? Got me looking like I might trick a little cream. Baby girl, don't stop, gon' get it, get it. Every nigga in the club probably wanna hit it. Nice size with it, thick thighs with it. Know how to put it on and look fly with it. You a star, baby girl, gon' shine with it. Put a hump in your back, then whine with it. Get it on the floor, let me see you get it loose. Sipping on gin with a little bit of juice. Thigh high skirt with a knee-high boot. Scrape it to the ground, girl, show me how I do. Walk to the middle of the floor with a strut. Me mugging all them other hoes like what? You ain't even tripping, you ain't studying that shit. With your hands in the air like that's my shit.
Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low.
Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Where that? There go.
Let me see you break it down to the floor. What it be? What it be? You ain't know. Baby girl, she can work it like a pro. Do work, do work, do work, do work, do work, do work, do work. Let me see you do work, 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 do work.
Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low. Let me see you get it on the floor and get it low.
Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low.
You listen to Power 103.5, representing Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, baby, better known as the Mid-Rock. And listen, the heat is on. The temperature's hot, but I tell you what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna hit you with this blazing new hot joint. It is none other than Kurt Dog. So get ready to drop those tops and hit those spots.
Let me see you get it low. Get it on the floor. Let me see you get it low.
Oh God, every time this dude Kurt Dog get on me. Oh man, every time on the
God, I can't even listen to the song without you hating on
But
this
we just saw him last night though.
So what?
Oh my God, every time Kurt Dog come on the radio, you get all hot and bothered. He's breaking up a happy home.
You
I'm
breaking
telling
up a
you.
happy home.
Man,
You know my
I
man.
love you, girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I do. I just want to prove my love to you.
Whatever.
Well,
Shut up.
Oh, it's like that.
Let's prove that.
Oh, okay. Well, why you on Kurt Dog right now? We need to go get some gas because you're taking me home.
No, you need to shut up and I might leave you.
Oh, you gonna leave me?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why? Because you always doing this.
I'm always doing that? Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna get my single. When I get my single, and then girls gonna be on me too.
Ain't nobody gonna be on you.
Don't
nobody want
you. You gonna be mad. You gonna be like, hey.
You can hop in my truck.